The Zmoon LED light bar review, part 1. Good evening, YouTube. Here with you on a Tuesday night, Tuesday evening, whatever you want to call it. It is a good little bit after 10 now. What I'm doing here is going to go through this with you again. This is going to be part 1 of this video. I'm going to have to break this down into 2 parts because I don't know when I'm going to get outside to do the rest of this and actually do the testing of the lights themselves. So what I'm going to go over is, like I said, what's included in the box. I have in front of me the LED light bars, product of Zmoon. I'll put that up here. Zmoon LED light bar, blue, new. So that is what they look like, and I think we'll open up the box and see what's inside. Stay tuned. And what we see are the 2 LED lights, bars, whatever you want to call them, operating manual instructions, and some mounting hardware. So that's what you get in the box. We've done that already, and we've taken a look at that. Now this is the instructions, and I may have to flash up some pictures of that, but it shows the quick and easy install. Connect the red plus wire from the fuse to battery. Connect the black wire to the relay, from the relay to the battery. And connect the white black wire from the relay to the light bar. Now I don't know exactly what that means because there's not that kind of light. Those kind of wires are not included, I don't believe. As you can see, there is a red wire. There is a black wire, and there is a yellow wire. Now, whether or not that is the other wire that they're talking about, I don't know. We'll have to delve into it a little bit more and find out. But again, not a big deal. Now, I want to mention, or you know, I think that they should have included a switch. You can see the switch right there, and a relay, because that's what they use to hook these up. That is not in the box. It has not been included. All there was in here is the mounting hardware and the lights. So that's strike one to me. I don't know that it's something. I haven't never bought these before, so I don't know. I don't know if that's something that's usually included, but I would think they would be for driving lights. You know, you'd have to have a switch and relay, and probably some wiring to go with it. So I don't know, but anyway, that's what I'm looking at. Now we got on the website where I bought them, Amazon, and noticed that the according to their specs, the wattage and the power voltage that's required for the lights, that it's gonna draw 20 amps. Now I don't see LEDs like this drawing 20 amps. I could be wrong. I mean, you know, I've been wrong before. But that's going to make it difficult for me to test these and find out, you know, what kind of amperage they do draw, because I don't have a power supply in here that's capable of 20 amps. And really going to have a battery. That's going to be, like I said, why there's going to have to be a part 2. I never anticipated them drawing that much, really, when I looked at them. But anyway, that's that. As far as the shipping, the ordering, things like that, that part was painless. I mean, you know, they did contact me and ask me if I would review these, and I agreed to it. They did send the money. However, they did not account for the fact that our state, the state that I live in, collects tax from online purchases. So they were about $1. Well, I don't know how much exactly it was. I don't remember, but it was over $1. I know that, short on their money they sent me. So I did have to spend some of my own money to complete the transaction. I just wanted to mention that. It's not that I'm complaining, because I mean, I've got these lights for $1 and something, but I think if they're going to in the future provide these things for review, and I have no problem with that, because I don't think it's a bad situation to supply these for review, because I mean, I wouldn't normally go out and buy it. I don't have a truck or a 4x4 or a Jeep or anything like that to put these on, but I do have a car that could use them. And like I said, it's just one of the things that, like I said, I think, if you're going to do that, you need to provide whatever it takes. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. The shipping on this was quick. All this was because these are shipped and fulfilled by Amazon. I forget now. I'll put the order date and the time it took to get here up on the screen so you can see that. And so you'll see that there was no delay in getting them here, and so that part worked out really good. So like I said, as for the testing of the lights and how bright are they and things like that, that will have to wait for part 2. I just mainly wanted to, like I said, get into the fact that what we have here and what we're going to be trying to test and things like that. Like I said, the fact that these are supposed to draw 20 amps, I look at these wires, and I can't imagine 20 amps being drawn over that thin wire. So I don't think it's going to be quite that bad. Like I said, you never can tell. But again, with a relay, these are not actually, going to be, I guess they will, but you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be, I don't know what I'm trying to say, actually. It's not as bad as if they were run direct, I guess is what I'm saying. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Again, that's going to be in part 2. So I'm going to let you guys go for right now. And like I said, we'll go ahead and put this up and contemplate part 2 coming up, where we actually install these lights and test them out and see how bright they are and how well they work. And I mean, that's basically the bottom line for the review as far as I'm concerned, because that's what it's all about. I mean, you buy these for the light it puts out. They look impressive enough. That's metal. That's I don't know how much you can tell about that. That is all metal. That is not plastic. There are some plastic in that. That's plastic, I believe, right there. I may be even wrong about that, but I think it's metal. So, like I said, of course the lens is plastic, but these are LEDs. They shouldn't be getting that hot anyway. But your fins here, I'm assuming cooling fins. They're metal. So all that, it's good construction, good solid feeling. It's good weighty type of construction, and that part of it is really good. And so, like I said, they got hex. Looks like I can't see. I think they're hex nuts or hex screws. I know there's a hex key in here, so maybe that's what that's for, taking them apart. But like I said, we may do that too, see how they look. They do have the mounting, it looks like, offset here and on the end as well, or maybe there's two screws that mount them in there. Like I said, these are meant for, obviously, a Jeep, a 4x4 truck, whatever, off-road. It says LED light bar right there. So again, they will work for other things. I'm like I say, I don't think they're restricted to those. I mean, if you got a car, why can't you put them on a car? That's the way I look about it, or think about it. It's got the mounting brackets, which looks to me like you could mount that on anything. And again, I see that's the hex screws there for the mounting on this. Okay, that's what that's for. All right, so that's good. But like I said, we're gonna play with it and see what we can do. And I may even try to put them on the Toyota. You never can tell. I've often toyed with the idea of buying some because the Toyota was made for driving lights. It's just mine particular one had the deletes for the driving light. In fact, one of them was missing. I had to buy that on YouTube or eBay and replace that one. And like I said, there's places underneath in the bumper that you know, you could put driving lights in easily. So you know, I may look into that. So you never can tell. Like I said, it'd be kind of neat. I like as much light as I can get during the night because you know, it's just it's hard enough to see when you're young, but when you get older, it gets even a little harder to see. So. All right, like I said, let me get off here, and we'll post this, and we'll kind of wet your whistle for part 2, because I think these things are going to be impressive. I really do, not just because they were sent to me for free, but just looking at them, it looks like they would be very, very nicely, you know, light up the area. Now, it does advertise them as flood or spot, which I'm not really sure how that works, but you know, there has to be some way of adjusting, or maybe that's just what they call it. I don't know. It's got some of the ratings there. Operating voltage is 9 to 30 volts. This is what I'm understanding for 12 volt or 24 volt vehicles, which is nice. There's your beam pattern. You got spot and you got flood. Now, how does that work? There has to be more to it than what I'm seeing, I guess, but waterproof rating, IP67, whatever that means, no idea. Color temperature is 6000 K. Working temperature is minus 40 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So, and lifespan is 50,000 hours. Wow, that's a decent light. So again, like I said, those are going to be some fun to play with. So you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.